Today's presentation of Spain is brought to you by fellow classmates Katelyn, John, and Sam. We hope that you will enjoy.
First, we will start with the background of Spain.
Spain is located in Western Europe with a lot of coastal area, as well as a land border with both Portugal and France.
The current flag was first created by Charles III in the 18th century when he wanted a change from the predominantly white flags of Europe. The crest is shown on the left, surrounded by two pillars of Hercules with crowns and red banners saying plus ultra, meaning more beyond, and referring to the discovery of the New World. Yellow signifies generosity while the red signifies bravery and strength.
Spain has brought us the classical guitar, painters such as Goya, Picasso, and Dali, cigarettes, and a fast language that over 400 million people speak today.
Some major foods from this country include churros, tortillas, flan, gazpacho, horchata, platanos, and tapas.
Spain hosts three very different climates of the Mediterranean, semi-arid and oceanic.
Madrid is the physical center of Spain, with the Plaza Puerta del Sol in the exact center of the country.
Spanish has a rich history, with the land being held by Iberians, Celts, Greeks, and later Romans. Rome brought in the Latin language, Roman law, and the Christian religion that is so prevalent today. 1469 marked the marriage of Isabella of Castile and Ferdinand of Aragon, leading to Spanish growth of power and Columbus sailing across the sea to the Americas.
The national GDP in Spain is $1.467 trillion, with an estimated $33,800 per capita. Unemployment is at an enormous high at 24.5% currently. The population is fairly even, with a majority of people in the 30s and 40s. Nearly 80% of Spaniards live in an urban setting, and literacy rates fall at 98.1%.
Moving on to the structure of Spain government.
Spain boasts a parliamentary monarchy where the monarch figureheads the government and a prime minister holds the power.
The current constitution has been effective since December 29, 1978, with 2 amendments since then.
Dual citizenship is allowed with any Latin American country.
The current chief of state is King Felipe VI, and the head of the government or prime minister is the enthusiastic Mariano Rajoy. The cabinet consists of a council of ministers designated by the president.
Spain is a multi-party system, slightly leaning towards the left in recent years. The monarch is chosen through a hereditary system, and the monarch chooses the prime minister from the majority party. Their last election took place last month in November of 2015.
The legislature is a bicameral in Spain, with 257 seats in the Senate and 350 seats in the Congress of Deputies with proportional representation.
The Supreme Courts head the judiciary, with a president heading over 9 magistrates appointed by the monarch.
Spain boasts cultural influence from the Celts, Iberians, and Romans, with a current of 94% of Spaniards claiming to be Roman Catholic after the Reconquista.
The Spanish conquest over the New World both brought the land dominance, but also the Columbian exchange, with livestock, grains, coffee, and sugars coming to us while we gave potatoes, tomatoes, squash, tobaccos, and chocolate over to Europe.
Bullfighting is an aristocratic tradition first reported to be held during the crowning of King Alphonse VIII. It consists of 3 stages: the Tercio de Veras, or part of the lances, where the bull is observed and picadores come out on heavily armed horses. The second, Tercio de Banderas, or part of the banderillos, is where the banderillos come out with decorated barbed sticks on foot. The final, Tercio de Muerte, is only the matador with the bull, where he uses a sword to deliver the final coup d'etat in a quick and painless death for the bull. In some cases, the president may let the bull go if he is very pleased with his performance, and they will never re-enter the ring. There is also a large activism in Spain against the bullfighting tradition.
Spain plays a big role in the world soccer arena, with 14 appearances at the World Cup out of 20 tournaments. They won for the first time in 2010 because of only the 8th becoming the only eighth country in the world to do so.
Spanish music consists of many guitars composition and six main categories of dance. There are the flamenco dances, classical, and estilization, folklore and 18th century, ballet, and castanet.
Spaniards have a high, unique style that prides themselves on both poise and panache. Men don formal suits and tuxedos, balloon silhouette pants, and sweaters. Women have a wide variety from bold prints and silhouettes that accentuate the figure to sleek jewelry, elegant footwear, and fur coats in the wintertime.
On to the players and the big guys in charge of Spain. As we mentioned, King Felipe VI heads as the monarch, while the Mariano Rajoy as his prime minister.
Some major influence groups in politics include the Association of Victims of the Terrorism and the Catholic Church, the Trade Union Confederation of Workers, and the Voice of University Students nationwide.
The biggest issues in Spain are the economy, environment, and domestic issues like the Basque regional conflict.
The economy is suffering because of the high unemployment rise, leaving a quarter of the country without jobs and over 97% of the country in some form of debt.
The environment is also on the decline due to the pollution of the Mediterranean Sea from the sewage and the effluent air pollutions and deforestation, and the occasion of oil spill that could cause current to carry slicks to other nearby islands.
The domestic issues in Spain largely revolve around the Basque region conflict. Spain has always stayed relatively neutral, even through both world wars, making domestic issues a much higher priority, with high unemployment, decreasing salaries, and increasing utility prices. Alleged corruption in the Rajoy government nearly was toppled due to threats.
Thank you for your attention, and we hope this presentation has given you a better understanding of the diversity and unique nature of the country of Spain and may be a great choice for your next travel destination.